A man needs to show a woman that he understands how big of a deal it is for her to give her body to him. Lately in our society, all it seems like is that it's just an expectation of her. Men are acting like just because they want it, they're entitled to it. They are not understanding what an intrusive experience it can be for a woman. No one is entitled to that.
Women say things like this when they are trying to acquire the beta male's resources. In all reality, she has a body count over 20 by 25. Most women in modern society are busy selling their sexuality on OnlyFans or 20 other social medias as well. They want all benefits of misandry and female empowerment without any of the consequences.
Nice guys are mostly misogynists covered. They lack self-awareness enough to understand that they're not actually nice.
They're kind of being manipulative by concealing their actual intentions.
They're literally girl bossing, gatekeeping, gaslighting. Like, that's what they're doing.
That's not what misogynist means. However, I do agree, many nice guys play that card in a weak attempt to get women. They gaslight and manipulate to try and weasel their way into her panties. I've seen them move in on women, wives, girlfriends, pretending to be the nice guy. Even as men, you don't want these guys as friends, as they are the first to backstab and play female manipulation games. Men should be strong and stern while respectful, but a nice guy never wins, whether it be with women or business.
The truth is, when you're dating a girl that's very, very independent, she's probably always going to say no anytime you ask her, does she need anything? And as toxic as you may think that is, we all have our baggage. And then when you are in a relationship, you work through that trauma with that person if that's the person that you decided to be with. So if you want to help her to stop being so prideful in that sense, and yes, she needs to be working on her trauma too if she is overly independent. I have to say things for clarity. But anyways, if you feel like you want to do something for her, just do it. Take that initiative, because when she sees you taking that initiative, it'll make her more comfortable and more trusting, and she'll feel like she can depend on you a little bit more. And just for clarity, independence is not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But too much of anything can become a bad thing.
These women want you to be the dad, aka breadwinner, while doing the dishes and laundry. They want it all while you become their psychiatrist. How about we don't take on all your baggage and find someone younger that doesn't carry all those problems? These women really are not worth the juice. And as other videos show, the single life is the only answer as they start their cat collection. Dating them is a 70-hour-a-week job, and ain't no one has time for that. Yet look at all these women in the comments expecting you to do all this work for some used-up moldy cheese.
Stop getting with broke men. Stop it! Stop it now! Oh, but he's really nice to you, and he listens? Oh, the Cheesecake Factory's not a date, Oh, he only lives with his parents because he's saving money to buy an apartment. Okay. Stupid! He asked you to split the bill, and you agreed.
Female humor isn't funny. Why do they think this goofy nonsense is funny? It's just clear misandry passed off as comedic genius. They expect a man's resources for bringing nothing to the table. Social media has really given these mids way too much narcissism. I believe it's called hoflation. Yet again, however, we see the clowns hooting and hollering in the comments. Amen. You go, girl. Preach.
I feel like a big misconception that guys have is that if you are a pretty girl, that you are so preoccupied with so many men because you have so much love interest coming at you. I went on a date with a guy and he was like, oh, your inbox is probably flooded from guys that try to ask you out and hit on you. But the thing that guys need to realize is that women don't want to be for everybody. If they like a guy and they're trying to show interest in them, they're probably liking them and maybe a couple others if they're single and trying to date and see what's out there. But they're not entertaining everybody. Especially for me, there's a small select amount of men that I would actually consider. So even if my inbox is flooded from messages, which it isn't, I wouldn't be entertaining all of it.
This girl obviously hasn't been outside in a while, but most women do in fact want validation and attention from as many men as they can. Even if they are in a relationship, many women surround themselves with options and beta orbiters. Are there girls out there that think like this? Sure. But after looking at her profile, it's easy to see she's a middle-aged corporate woman. And if it's not her need for validation and attention, it'll surely be her feminist girl power boss babe mentality that holds her back in the dating market.
So a man recently told me that no man has ever looked at a woman and gone, damn, she's hot, Wish she had longer eyelashes though. And I kid you not, I've been thinking about this for like 3 weeks. Like, he's probably not wrong, but for the sake of the eyelash industry, we cannot let this get out. I know people that spend $500 a month getting their eyelashes done. There are kids that will starve if this industry collapses. But this man has just blown my mind.
Most men don't care about all this fake stuff. In fact, we prefer girls that wear less makeup and a more natural look. It's rare, very rare. I meet a man that says he likes this stuff. A natural woman is always going to be more beautiful, no matter what the random social media influencers say. It's insane to me these women are getting lip and butt injections, claiming it's for themselves. Women do it to themselves though, and from my research, people have died from those goofy butt implants.
I have shared my husband with 16 people so far this year. I actually think I'm obsessed. I actually think I can't get enough. That's how obsessed I am. If you told me 12 months ago that I was going to be sharing my husband with multiple women, I would have been like, no, that's a lie. So apparently it's not, and apparently it's a new thing that I just can't get enough of. And the funny thing about it is I am the one that is obsessed. Like, my husband's like, yeah, cool, like whatever. I'm like, no, this is a good idea. Like, we should go do this. We should go do this. Oh, I've met her. We should go do her. And he just comes along for the ride, and I absolutely love it. I'm pretty sure I enjoy the girls more than what he does. I mean, he's the bonus, but I definitely enjoy it a lot more. And the cool thing is, what we do for work, we obviously film it. Not all of them. We've had ones that we haven't filmed because it's just been us in our element. But we've filmed most of them, which is really cool because we get to share that. And we get to watch it back over and over and over, which is really cool. But I still just can't get enough. I still feel like that we're like always on the prowl for the next person. And now I'm kind of wondering, like, have I opened up a can of worms? Like, will this get worse? Will it ever stop? Who knows?
Some guys might think this is great, but for me personally, I'm more traditional. I don't want to share my women with anyone, and I'd want that respect back. I think these modern ideas sound good on paper, and these delusional women spew them, but at the end of the day, it will end up destroying the relationship. Not to mention the risk of STDs and unplanned pregnancies. There are too many variables that could cause issues inside the relationship. Not worth it if you have a good woman, which is rare enough as it is.
How do you ask men for money without feeling bad? Like this. Do you want to make me happy right now? Yeah, of course I do. I want to make you happy too. But later on. Well, what do you want? Then whisper in his ear like this. I want you to take me to the ATM and give me as much money as you choose. It's kind of a kink. I just want to see what you're going to give. It's gonna be like, okay, let's go. Then you're gonna say, no, never mind. You're gonna tease him a little bit. You're gonna say, never mind. How about the next time we see each other, you just bring it to me? He already know he gonna seduce you because you just whispered in his ear, and you know what that do.
Narcissism mixed with feminism and misandry is on full display on social media. If a man says something, he's banned, exiled, or socially attacked. Yet, these women can blatantly attack men, and they get amens and love in the comments. The amount of delusional this middle-aged chub has, yet most likely has 100 simps in her DMs, continues to validate her. As she ages, cats and government assistance will be her future. At least a few women called her out, though.
So I just tested Miss Sprinkle's advice. In short, it worked. Shira7 said, when you go out by yourself. I did. I went to the happy hour at a very wealthy, predominant place in Philadelphia. I went to the Four Seasons, JG Sky High to be exact, at the time that she said, which is earlier than later. Literally, those men in there were on me like I was honey and they were bees. Now, she said to go by yourself because there were other girls that came as a group that was trying to do the same thing. Baby, they didn't pay them no mind because that's intimidating. They didn't want to go up there to 7 girls and then get let down. But me sitting at the bar by myself Whether you are just networking or going out there to freestyle, you need to get out your comfort zone and go to these happy hours and these places by yourself. I literally made connects with 3 people and my tab was paid. So there was literally nothing that I lost in this experience. Sprinkle, sprinkle, ladies.
Well, we have seen it all. Pickup artists and fake gurus to now women teaching other women how to be thoughts and gold diggers. The amount of insane on social media grows by the day, and these same women wonder why they can't find a good man or love as they chase sprinkles. The reality is, most women in these places are escorts anyway, so all she's really saying is she's for the streets. Just like the gaggle of clowns in the comments.
Right, so I've just turned 30 and I am single, and I've always been single. Never had a partner, no one's ever asked me to be their girlfriend. And I shared some videos on this and it went viral because obviously there are so many people in the same position, because I was like, is anybody else like this? And then loads of people were like, me too. And it's so funny the questions that you get asked when you've been single your whole life or have been single for a really long time. Like, oh my God, you must be the problem. Why have you not had a boyfriend? Why have you not had a girlfriend? Blah, 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 blah. And I think we should sort some kind of group. Like, imagine the power of bringing all together the single people. Ladies, let me know. If you want me to create a community of us single ladies, let me know, because I've got some questions to ask you all. I need to share some experiences and I need some camaraderie to know that I'm not the only one experiencing this. What a nightmare. Also, maybe we can share horrendous dating stories, because I've got a million. And then we can start a commune if all of us stay single.
The consequences of feminism are being shown in full force on all social media platforms. These women are growing older, single, alone, making little internet groups to validate their existence. It's a sad state in society, but these women are only doing it to themselves. When you go through the comments, you can clearly see almost every single one agrees and wants to join this group. Also, she claims she's never been in a relationship. So how can she share a million horrendous dating experiences? The math is not mathing.
Babe, how come you have a list of like men's names in your phone? There's like 100 in here.
Oh, babe, don't look at that. It's
Oh, you know what? Don't even say it. I know it. You're planning our baby's names. Okay, I knew it. And apparently you're rooting for a guy, because that's a lot of names. Oh, looks like a lot of the names are repeated.
Oh, that must be a mistake.
They're actually ranked. Okay, so you got favorites. Okay, so we got 8 out of 10 for Ethan. Okay, bet. 7 out of 10 for Ryan. Okay. And then wet emoji out of 10 for Jaquavius. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess we could talk about this, but it's definitely not like a huge thing though. But yeah, that's actually wild though. I don't know why you put wet emoji though. Now that I think about it, I guess that just means you really like it. But
yeah.
But yeah. But I'm glad you're planning for it. You know what I mean? Man.
This is a skit, obviously, but there are plenty of videos out there of women doing exactly this. They keep a list of all the guys they've slept with, and it's usually over 20 by 25. They want men to value to their sexuality, while at the same time giving it away like gumballs out of a machine for a quarter. If you think these women don't come with baggage, you're crazy. They will always look back on that list and remember the good times they had, and she'll always remind you of that with her bad attitude, cheating, and countless beta orbiters.
Women are not meant to be working these 40-hour-a-week corporate desk jobs.
I'd like to piggyback off of that and say that in today's society, men are extremely misunderstood and they get a lot of hate, and I think that we should listen to them more.
Most reasonable thing I've heard all day. You can clearly see how miserable women are, whether it be the antidepressant pill stats, loneliness, anger, misandry. It's all on display as women believe the lie of feminism. They were betrayed by the very idea that their liberation was real, while they simply destroy the nuclear family and became another corporate tax-paying citizen with no real benefit.
A man should pay all the bills.
No, thank you.
No! Why not? Are you broke?
Why should I pay for everything while you save all your money for yourself?
Just say you're not a provider.
Reverse psychology really is something, isn't it?
If I'm gonna give you my love, Then you need to give me your soul in US dollars,
But
minion.
wouldn't you also be getting my love in return?
Who cares? I can get other guys.
And I can get another woman with high value and self-respect.
Wow, I'm gonna text you in 2 months saying I was wrong about everything, so be ready.
Go away.
This pretty much sums it up from those sprinkle type girls. They see no value in a man other than monetary gain and bring nothing to the table. These are the loudest women on social media spreading this nonsense, and it only increases the amount of single, lonely women. Their expectation is unrealistic, and social media hoflation, mixed with feminism, has destroyed society on a ridiculous level. Their narcissism, however, keeps them from ever seeing it.
Ladies, have you ever wondered why some men choose Wonderbread women over you? And when I say Wonderbread, I'm just talking about girls who are a bit more plain, a bit more basic, average. And you, on the other hand, are like a divine French croissant and you're confused. You're like, I don't get it. Why are you going for Wonderbread when I'm right here? There are 3 reasons why this happens, and I'm going to tell you exactly what they are. Starting with reason number 1, Wonderbread is cheaper, okay? You get a lot more value for basically half the price of a croissant. And even though some men might appreciate the way you look, they are going to choose Wonderbread because she doesn't require as much money or time to impress. Which brings me to reason number 2. Wonderbread will change herself for a man. A croissant will not, okay? Wonderbread will become a grilled cheese, an avocado toast, a PB&J, any day of the week, depending on what he wants. A croissant, on the other hand, it's kind of like take it or leave it. As in, you might not be as willing to compromise or change your lifestyle for a guy. And the third reason is Wonderbread is less maintenance, okay? Wonderbread, you break it apart, there are no crumbs. With a croissant, a lot of crumbs, and some guys honestly don't want to deal with it. But here's the thing, the people that like croissants love croissants, and they don't even look at Wonderbread. So don't try to change yourself, but instead embrace all of your flaky French layers because the right person is gonna adore them. Follow for more and good luck.
This woman is below average, yet she thinks she's some high-value 10-10 beautiful woman. She's barely mid. I don't know why these women invent all these goofy phrases to validate their delusional mentalities. They all think they have great advice, yet they are single, childless, have no husband, and are 40. They just need to quietly sit down and stop spewing nonsense.
See, I hate to be a I told you so ass bitch, but didn't I tell y'all to never help a man when he down because all he gonna do is resent you for it later on? All he's gonna do is feel emasculated. And now we're seeing that shit unfold with Keke Palmer and her baby father. Didn't I tell y'all that he was a bum? On the podcast, didn't I say that? I told y'all that he was a bum and she was doing everything for him. And that never works out. It never works out in the woman's favor because when you do everything for a man, you make more money than him, you put him on, you give him a job, whatever you do. When you help a man when he's down, when he get back up, all he's going to do is resent you for helping him out, and he's going to feel emasculated. And an emasculated man is a dangerous man because now he got to do something to show his masculinity. He going to cheat or he going to put his hands on you. I'm telling you. And now we see it all unfolding with Keke Palmer and her boyfriend. I told y'all that he was a bum. I told y'all that she put that boy up. I told y'all this. And I'm not saying, oh, I said it. But I'm just saying, like, this is a perfect example why you never help a man when he's down. Because he will resent you for it later on and show his ass.
What? These women base their entire life philosophy is based on some random scripted TV show or celeb life. It's rare you meet a man that is not thankful for help, emasculated for being helped. This doesn't even meet basic critical thinking standards, camouflaged by misandry and hate. Never help a man, good grief. You know this chick is angry and single.
Marriage rate is raising a lot of questions right now. A new study says the reason fewer people are getting married is because there's a shortage of, quote, economically attractive men. The study from Cornell University says women aren't getting married because prospective husbands can't provide enough financial security.
Think about the lifestyle that you want to live when it comes down to vacations and how many kids you want to have. Well, I guess I wouldn't be contributing financially. I don't want any of my income to be needed in the family. 300,000, like, I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted, so I would work. Right. $500,000? Is that bad? Okay, but what do you think the median income is? $45,000. Oh my God. Men who like to go overseas to find a partner is men who like to prey on vulnerable women. My husband needs to be making $650,000. $650,000.
Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.